regardless of if he was a mean little kid and rode his pony through my yard or not. This guy does a great job. His team does a great job. They take care of Dave Ramsey listeners, and they have for well over a decade and a half. Literally tens of thousands of people have been treated right because Dave Ramsey said go to Churchill Mortgage. And Dave Ramsey continues to say go to Churchill Mortgage.
Hey folks, I'm Mike Hardwick with Churchill Mortgage. I'm here today with one of my great friends, somebody you probably know well, Dave Ramsey. Dave, how are you?
Man, I'm better than I deserve. Hey folks, we are so honored to work with the people at Churchill Mortgage, and hey, you may have listened to us on the show or seen us on some other things. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate you doing that.
Dave, do you remember many years ago how we got the whole thing started, how we got going?
I remember when I was a little kid, my dad was kind of ticked off at these Hardwick boys that were teenagers rode their pony through our backyard and messed up our grass. Is that what you're talking about?
No. I didn't mean to go back. Didn't mean to go back quite that far. What I'm remembering is several years ago, probably, my goodness, 17 or so years ago now, you called me up one day and said, "Hey, let's have lunch." We met at a little restaurant. I believe it was a great little Mexican restaurant up here in Brentwood, Tennessee. You had a new idea. You remember that?
Yeah, we were starting our little radio show on a bankrupt radio station, and I'm trying to get an advertiser. I was trying to arm twist my buddy in the mortgage business into coming on with me.
Boy, I remember you twisted my arm on that. You really believed in the idea. I didn't think it would work, which shows kind of how a lack of intuition.
Dude, there was no indication it was going to work. None whatsoever.
Thank God it did work. Thank God we got going with you. It's been a really good ride, and it's Dave, you have done such a great job. I was talking to our good friend earlier today about wow, starting 16 years ago and where you've gone today. You've helped so many people. We work with thousands of your listeners, have over the last 16 years. You've really helped a lot of people. Thank you.
Well, you know, the reason we've been able to do that is we've been able to partner not only with folks on our team internally with some really quality, talented people. And that always makes you look better than you are, you know. Yeah. But the folks we've been able to deal with, I mean, you were our first advertiser that we ever endorsed. And look at where we are. We're still advertising 16 years later. Well, that says a lot.
Yeah.
It says a lot about the way that you and I interact. It says a lot about the way Churchill performs and serves her clients. And it's never perfect. Anytime you deal with a large group of people, you have these little nicks and knacks here and there.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, one of the things that we've experienced, Mike, over the years is that Churchill Mortgage always goes to the consumer with the heart of a teacher, and they always go to the consumer with a servant's heart. Mm-hmm. And they're there to take care of the consumer. They know if they take care of the customer, eventually they don't have to worry about money.
That's right.
And you've done a great job of training your team that way. And so it's been a natural partnership for our listeners to take my trust that they've placed in me and let me extend it over to you, and then you've honored that by taking great care of them, and that just creates a partnership that's a win-win-win.
Well, we take it very seriously. We appreciate the endorsement. I think you know that. And we talk all the time about the responsibilities we have to live up to that endorsement. So thank you for the great job you've done all through the years. Thank you for endorsing Churchill Mortgage.
Well, folks, I'll tell you this. Regardless of if he was a mean little kid and rode his pony through my yard or not, this guy does a great job. His team does a great job. They take care of Dave Ramsey listeners, and they have for well over a decade and a half. Literally tens of thousands of people have been treated right because Dave Ramsey said go to Churchill Mortgage. And Dave Ramsey continues to say go to Churchill Mortgage.